Welcome to June's meals. This is a combination of everything we've had through the month. So tonight is the 1st of June and this was a Aldi challenge that I had done through a TikTok. So we are using up the pies that I had purchased and my son had a pizza. We had veggies on the side. So tonight's dinner cost us nothing, and the next night that you can see here, it cost us pretty much nothing again, because we have again all the leftover frozen goods from Aldi to cook the fish, the prawns, and I just had to add in some chicken nuggets, and we cooked the frozen chips as well. So basically 2 nights of free dinners. Thank you very much. The third night was a little bit similar because we're using the potato bake from Aldi, and we've got the potato wedges that are there. We've got some veggies, and of course I've got some chicken nuggets for my son, and I found some Kievs that were in the freezer, so I'm going to chuck those in. Some are from Woolworths, so the smaller ones, and others I would have got as a marked down. So yeah, and probably most of these costings I already included in previous videos. I was going to break it all down about how much it actually does cost us in meals, but it's just so much to sit there and go, well, a carrot is 20 cents, and I've done it in previous videos, so you can go back and check it out if you're interested in that. But for an overall, our budget is around $800 a month in meals, and we have to have food left over. Our freezers are full, as you would have seen in other videos. This packet of chicken here was free thanks to Field Agent, so I had to do the survey about why I want to buy chicken and what I look for, etc, etc. So I purchased that and they refunded me $15, so technically I paid 32 cents for it, but anyway, technically it's free. And I got this Vindaloo paste that was on markdown, so I cooked the 2 of those together for hubby. I don't have an after photo, sorry. And then I got this spicy chicken out of the freezer for my daughter when she was eating meat, and we just paired that with some rice. My son would have just had rice, hubby had the spicy chicken, and I no doubt had some sort of chicken thing from the freezer. The next night we've had some salmon and some steak, because of course I've got them on markdown, and my son's had chicken nuggets with chips that I accidentally left in the oven a little bit, and then we've just had mashed potato with veggies on the side. We love pizza in this house. It is so easy. When I get the bases marked down, I throw them in the freezer. So we decided to have them tonight and use up the stone-based bread that we got given from the Buy Nothing group. So I just added on to here the garlic butter and cooked that in the oven. It was delicious. Hubby and I had a chicken pie that was given to us by my stepdad for dinner one night. I have no idea what the children have because I don't have any after footage of that. Maybe I made them another pizza, I do not know. But the next night we are digging through the freezer again. So we've got some wedges that were left over. We've got some chicken schnitzels that were here. We've got some panko chicken and some other chicken schnitzels crumbed that I would have got on marked down. So I turned hubby and my son's into Hawaiian with pineapple and cheese on top. I also got this potato salad marked down. I love potato salad, pasta salad, and coleslaw as well. I love a combination of hot and cold foods on my plate. The next night I've made my daughter a quiche. So we've got the eggs there, zucchini and lactose-free cream, and canned tuna, and the leftover bits of corn. I think that I was looking at recording the price for this, is why I'm showing everything individually. So if I end up putting that together, that'd be interesting to see, because yeah, by now it's jogging across my brain that yep, for sure, this is every mortal thing that I use to cook the dinners for the next couple of nights. My son has had beef and black bean noodles because he loves those with chicken nuggets on the side. Here is the quiche all finished up. My daughter's had some broccoli. No doubt I cooked some chips on the side as well, just no idea where they are right now. And then the next night also we've made a lasagna. We just often have it on its own because it's quite bulky. I found this lamb roast in the freezer. This was before I did the mega clean out, so I knew it was in there. And as you can see the pricing, I broke it all down when I first purchased it. I chopped it in half. And then we've got this leftover pizza from Aldi for my son to have. I've got some pasta that's here, a bit of a mix, as you can see, spirals and penne, and I cooked that up and I mixed through this dip that I got for 50 cents. It was so good. It was like a pumpkin and pine nut. It was really good. That was my lunch, actually. Don't know why that's in a dinner video, but oh well. And we have the roast here with all the veggies. My son has the roast potatoes, but he has chicken nuggets on the side. We're back. It's probably Tuesday night by now. I guess I'm seeing chicken and rice again. So the standard thing. I would not even know how to price calculate that because it's been around for ages, no doubt. And sauteed chicken, I would have pulled that out of the freezer as well. We are having burgers for dinner by the looks of this, and hubby's patties that are up the back there, they're actually spicy jalapenos, and I got 2 of these patties in a packet for 80 cents. Oh, there's the packet. I was wondering if that would make an appearance. And we've got a piece of chicken schnitzel that I got a double pack for $1.80, and some other panko chicken, and another piece that was just a frozen chicken schnitzel that I've got, because yes, as you see, the buns I got marked down, so that usually determines that we're going to have burgers, and the lettuce I no doubt got from Foodland that week as a markdown. We've got some more oyster blade beef that was on markdown, so we've had that with some mashed potato. Steak is always good in this house, so I love to pick it up. It wouldn't be our house without the appearance of chicken risotto. It was one of our family favorites. Now it's just up to me and hubby, and my son has just had some cooked pasta with some shredded chicken. The next night we've had a bit of a mix of dinner, so I found this chicken pie in the freezer. My daughter's going to have that with some chips because I made some sausage rolls for my son, because hubby and I are going to have steak sandwiches with chips because we had some steak left over from the roast that we had. Well, technically lamb, but anyway. And so that way we have different meals for everybody. The next night, again, I have clearly found this diced beef that was in the freezer. So we're going to have a casserole. And I think I grabbed an extra packet out as well, some loose bits that were in there. I've got this whole packet here of a diced pumpkin that I'll throw in there. Such a bargain on markdown. My son's had his standard chicken nuggets, chips and veggies. Got a mess there in the background. And oh yes, I added in this stock that we got on clearance when I did the markdown challenge with Christy from This Mum at Home. That was such a fun week. I don't think I'll be ready for round 2 for quite a while. I need to clean out the freezer, but here it is all put together. Another meal that we've had, Kira made her spicy chicken, and I keep all the tiny little bits from the frozen broccolis, and so then we can throw that in here. I know in here is just like some gochujang and some honey and some soy sauce, I think, and that is about all I know. She says that she won't tell me, but also she won't be eating it anymore, so hubby will now have that. It's all vacuum sealed and in the freezer. Hubby and I then had honey mustard chicken, and we've had the rice on the side as well. I found these meatballs in the freezer, so I thought that I would cook them up, because no doubt I got this bread cheap. So we've had meatball subs for hubby. Accidentally fell over when I was plating it up, so a bit of a mess. And then I found this Mongolian stir fry on clearance from Foodland, so I cooked that up, added in some noodles, and I sprinkled some cashews on top. My son's just had the triangles with the chips. My daughter has had the same. Another standard dinner for hubby and I, chicken Kievs with chips. Son's got chicken nuggets with chips, and my daughter's had panko chicken with chips. You can tell that's her plate because it's got broccoli on it. My hubby likes to have 2 Kievs, which is fine. And the next night, my son has had chicken nuggets with mashed potato, and we had some leftover stew with mash. And my son now informs me that he doesn't enjoy mashed potatoes, so We come so far, and yet now we're going backwards again. And then I made a chicken casserole for dinner the next night, and I got this packet of chicken on clearance. I actually thought it was chicken breast when I picked it up. I didn't read it at all. It doesn't matter because thigh is really good in casserole. It kind of holds its moisture a little bit better. And then I had some stock that I had made the other night, so I just threw that in a pot to go in the fridge and poured that all in. It was really flavorful, actually. Yeah, I'm actually enjoying making chicken stock. It's pretty easy. Just throw the carcass in there with some veggies. I keep as many veggie scraps as I can. And then the rest of the chicken got put into the vacuum sealed bags and thrown in the freezer for another time. And a packet of chicken noodles soup got thrown in there too, because it's probably habit more than anything. Probably didn't need the flavouring. I probably should just thrown some pasta in there with a little bit of extra water, but it was delicious nonetheless, and so good on a winter's night. My son's had his standard chicken nuggets and chips. We've had a pork knuckle that we finally found if you watch the vlogs from the bunch. So I cooked that up. My daughter has had diced beef, and I cooked some gravy so she could have that with the roast potatoes that we've had and veg on the side. I really wasn't a fan of the pork knuckle, sorry to say. I'm glad that I got to try it, but it won't be here again. And I had made a apple turnover crumble type thing, and we had some ice cream on the side. It's rare that we have dessert in this house actually, and it's usually an apple crumble. And next night for dinner we have had some leftovers again, some chicken things that I found in the freezer. Some more freezer finds now, which, well, the sausages are new or marked down, but we've got the chili chicken, we've got some salmon here for my daughter, and some triangles for my son. Some mashed potato on there for our sausages. I could eat sausages every single night of the week. At this point in time, I didn't know that my son doesn't really like mashed potato, so I just kept feeding it to him until he said to me a couple of nights later. Fish patties, we have these at least once a fortnight. They're the one thing that my hubby is in charge of cooking in the kitchen. It's just grated potato and tuna with some corn. And then we found some more fish pieces in the freezer. Had some chips, some chicken nuggets and chips. I don't think my daughter was home for this evening, so that's why there's smaller meals. And I got a Caesar salad that was marked down from Coles. Some more chicken Kievs. I obviously was either very tired or very busy this evening, so we just grab things out of the freezer. We eat home a meal pretty much every single night of the week. There's no takeaway here, so although our meals might not be the best, it is a meal at home every single night. I'm pretty proud of that, if I do say so myself. There's nothing wrong with takeaway. You do you, we do us. But yeah, if our meals are basic, so be it. Fed is best, is my motto. I would love to know what you guys like to eat for dinner. The last meal of the month, we've had these pork ribs because, again, I had an Aldi challenge to do. So I picked them up, cooked them for half an hour in the oven, and the meat literally just fell off the bone. Absolutely delicious. I definitely will putting it on the want list for next time. And I apologize for the way that this footage is, but I was recording a TikTok and I had to get hubby to stand there and hold the phone as I was plating up to make it look effective. So I didn't get a side footage, and I forgot to take a picture with all the meal plated up, so you get this beautiful little how to plate up food. But the meat, yeah, as I said, it literally just fell off the bone. It was so delicious. And then my children have just had a standard chicken nuggets and chips. My daughters have panko chicken and chips. Thank you so much for joining with me. I hope that you have enjoyed this month. It's been interesting. Very grateful for the clubs that I get, which means we get to try different foods and also makes things a little bit cheaper. Please subscribe so you can see us working through the freezer. You probably have seen we have a lot of food in there. Thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.